Hello, we are here in the Cougar Coaches Corner with Jana Koehler, who's the men's and women's golf coach here at UMM. And Jana, this is your 22nd year coaching golf here at UMM. Would you like to talk about your coaching experience a little bit?
Yeah, so I started fall of 2000, a few months after I graduated from UMM and played collegiately here for the Cougars as well. The first few years, not many women's golfers. Worked on some recruiting, very young, learning how to do that, build it up. 2009 and 2010 is when we had won the women's UMAC championship, so those were a couple highlights of my coaching career. And then in fall of 2018, I took over the men's program after Mark Full, longtime men's coach, had retired. So a couple highlights there is that first fall, I had a Rookie of the Year in Orion Collins, and also Peyton Sierra was another rookie. And then this year we have had Brady Raff, our sophomore, who has done outstanding. And last year then too, we also received the NCAA Most Improved Award for the Division III schools.
Yes, and what was it, 2018 you received the UMAC award as being the outstanding women's golf coach of the decade?
Yep, and also I had Kelsey Wattenhofer, who was also voted in for the women's golf side.
Oh.
Yes, great honors.
Well, congratulations for
Thank
those.
you.
Yes. All right, well, as you're coaching golf, what are your goals as you're coaching your golf team?
Overall, I'm looking for individual and team improvement, not only on the golf course, but academics and in life too, because they're having to learn to adapt to different things, especially those first-year students. They're a brand new living environment, new class schedule, and managing the homework and making up the things that they are missing due to our golf events. So yeah, it's just that overall.
Good experience for the students.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm making sure they're coming in and then they're leaving and then finding that job where they find happiness.
Okay. I've never attended a golf match, so could you describe what goes on in a college competition?
Yep. So when we are heading to the cities, sometimes we're leaving at 6:30 in the morning. Sometimes it's 8. Driving 2.5 hours in a van. We get there, we get out and stretch and take care of the bathroom business, balls. I have them record their goals for the day. And then about an hour, we are warming up on the range and the practice green. And then we're either going out and doing tee times or a shotgun style where everyone starts on a different hole. The rounds are taking somewhere between 4.5 and up to 6 hours. So they are in the conditions. I mean, yesterday it was a great day. We had the heat. Here next week at conference, we might see some white snowflakes. We just never know. So you have to be prepared for all occasions. As we witnessed last week, we had to golf in the rain on Monday. So being prepared for that. And then when we're done, hop back in the van for another 2.5 car ride home. That's it. Easy, right?
Sure. So you coach both the women's and the men's golf teams. So how would you evaluate your team's performances so far this season?
You know, this season, I was really looking forward to it because I knew that we had Brady returning on the men's side and then a couple other returners that were hopefully going to improve their scores from last year. And then just being recognized, like I mentioned, in that NCAA Division III Most Improved. That was something we could go into it, trying to improve. And we've improved our men's score again this year, so looking forward to that. We had Brady, obviously medalist at our UMAC preview. He was also medalist at the North Central at Les Bolstad. He was medalist for our UMM invite, and then he was co-medalist again yesterday. But the most impressive, he was 2 under at the preview, 3 under at Les Bolstad. I couldn't ask for anything better, and he represents our maroon and gold so well on and off the course, the way he carries himself, not only shooting well, but morally and ethically. Integrity, and that's what golf is. On the women's side, I knew that we were going to be competitive, having returning a lot of our starters. And I think when we got the UMAC report that Northwestern was going to be at the top of the conference, I think that gave our women some drive to be like, you know what, we are a force to be reckoned with too. And I think we've proven that we do have the lowest team average on the women's side. We have 5 that are in the top 15 for sure. So they're there, and we're getting them to peak at the right time, especially with conference coming up now next week.
All right, well, you have conference coming up next week. What are you looking forward to in that competition?
Well, we first have to get through Friday and Saturday of this week because these ladies, for sure, they are moving. You know, they may be playing the one spot the first day, and the next day they're moving to a second spot. They are so close in averages that these 2 tournaments this weekend are really going to help solidify their position for conference. So we have to get through this weekend first. And on the men's side too, you know, that 2, 3, 4 spot, they're changing based on how they do at each tournament. But we'll get through this weekend, and then we'll head over to Minnewaska to do some practicing next week because their practice facilities are a little closer to what Pebble is like in Becker. So we'll make sure we got the greens under control.
So, again, I haven't attended a golf match. So do the number 1s play each other and the number 2s, 3s, 4s? And is it 4-member teams or is it more larger than that?
We take 5 for each gender, and then your lowest 4 count towards a team score. For the conference, you are paired based off of how you finished at the preview. So our men will be in that first wave to go off, and the number 5 tees off first, then 4, then 3, then 2. And then on the second day, they'll regroup the pairings based off of that team's score. So like our women are going to be in that very last wave because we finished second at the preview. So then the 5s and 4s get to watch their number 1s and 2s come in when they're done with their round.
Oh.
It's fun to see the big gallery, especially on that final day of the championship.
And where is the championship to be held?
At Pebble Creek and Becker.
Is it there every year?
We've been there close to a handful of years. We've also competed at Alexandria Golf Club. A few coaches have been volunteering their time on an additional committee to look at other options. Because what we've encountered is sometimes the courses are not willing to give up a weekend for our tournament. So that's been the balance.
Well, it's a question I like to ask coaches about philosophy. Is how do you see the role of sports and golf in a liberal arts education and in life in general?
Like I've mentioned a couple times, it's that balance. You have to find that balance of life, which includes a mental, work, family, their academics, the different classes or labs they have, as well as athletics then, you know, whether it's competing on the golf course or if they're a 2-sport athlete, the other sport that they are playing, and we have several of those as well. The biggest thing is time management, and that is always hard that first year for them to figure out a time management. Once they get that down, we are helping them at all aspects. And golf is a game of integrity as well, so that's helping them carry through.
Okay, well, thank you, Jana, and certainly good luck this weekend and on through the season and in the conference. And thanks for joining us.
Thank you.